Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, joined by Jake Faas.
Hello.
And we have, pretty sweet pack that we've opened for this M13 84. Jake, what do you immediately have your eyes on?
Well, I like Prized Elephant. There's not a lot of other green in this pack. There's not... I mean, the White Exalted's there, for sure.
Haven Squire's cool. I like Searing Spear. I like Crimson Muckwader. And I feel like Searing Spear is removal and it's pretty awesome, but I kind of want to start with one of these really good uncommons. But then again, that also immediately puts us down a two-color track.
Yeah.
So I guess the question is, do we prioritize this removal, which I don't know if I would splash for Searing Spear. I mean, 3 damage is nice anytime, but like it's not like splashing for pacifism where it straight up eliminates a creature.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like I want to go with the Muckwader or the Elephant. Which one are you feeling better about? You mentioned the Elephant first.
I like the Elephant.
And I think being in green is probably better if we're going to do that. So let's take the Elephant over the Muckwader.
That pack was also tremendously red.
Okay. So you're saying we set someone else down that path, or what? Okay. What about this pack? What have we got? We've got...
Captain's Call, Eva's Force Mage. Those are in our color, possibly.
Yep. Spike Bailout's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
Not a ton else. What's like the most impressive card in this pack? Probably it's got to be the Harbor Bandit, right? So, would it be wrong? All right, here's a question for you. Are we really going to be missing out if we pass the Eva's Force Mage or a Captain's Call and a Spike Bailout? Would it be better to just pick up the Harbor Bandit in case that color is the one that is open instead?
I mean, this is pick 2, and like even if we just denied the Prized Elephant to somebody, whatever. I'd take the Harbor Bandit.
I mean, I think Harbor Bandits, we want to take it only because we don't know what colors we're in yet, and Captain's Call and Eva's Force Mage are like, they're fine, and they have synergies, but I feel like we're going to be able to pick them up later.
I think for whatever deck we're playing, a 4/4 Trampler or a 3/3 Unblockable, both of them are going to be a problem.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to play both, but we'll figure out which one is more realistic.
Because Ring of Evocile is good.
Okay, so we've got the Ring, Fogbank's cool, Giant Scorpion's very good, I like that card. This is probably one of the better ones for the Black-White Exalted strategy. I like Liliana's Shade for more of like a mono-black idea. Tinted Knight is actually really good.
It is.
3 mana, 3 power, 2 of which is First Strike. I kind of like a Tinted Knight a lot.
It looks like we might be getting past more black, though. Black and blue.
That's true. It's still early. We don't know yet. I guess, what are the real options here? It's probably Ring, Scorpion, Attended Knight. I guess I'm leaning towards the Attended Knight, only because I feel like out of all these cards, it's the best. But then again, I guess Giant Scorpion kills Attended Knight, so... What are you thinking?
I would take the Giant Scorpion, personally, I think.
You like it more? You want to go down more of the black route? I guess I'm cool with that. Scorpion's very good. I like it, stopping the ground. And it happens to stop Attended Knight, too, so I guess that's reasonable. Alright, well, looks like you made the right choice, because we've got some really good blue picks here. We also have Dustmantle Prowler, which is pretty good synergy with the Harbor Bandit, and even good synergy with the Scorpion, too.
Windrake is an okay pick here.
Do you prefer Windrake over Welcome Turn? I almost think I prefer Welcome Turn just because it's a 2-drop.
It's an aggressive.
It's more aggressive, yeah. Windrake is more versatile. Welcome Turn's more aggressive.
I like both of them. Welcome Turn is good.
In here too. Too bad that's not a Merfolk, huh?
Yeah, but if you read his flavor text, Merfolk did teach him his best tricks, so we can play strictly for flavor.
I see. No, I don't think so.
Welcome Turn.
Yeah, let's go with the Welcome Turn. I
Vile
think.
Rebirth is really good though.
Yeah, because it's like a defensive like trick thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's do Welcome Turn. I'm feeling the flyer. I do kind of like that Dustmantle Prowler though. Haste is not irrelevant. Okay, so now we've got Scroll Thief, which I always undervalue. People are always telling me to get this, and I guess this would have been rewarding us for picking up that Master.
Yeah, actually, that's very true.
Get the Island Walk plus.
Wow, and we missed another one before that. Ugh, we could have been
rolling and we could have been playing Merfolk Tribal. That's sweet. Okay, I think we got it with the sleep on that. That pretty much is like can be a game ender pretty easily, and I think second pick probably the Scroll Thief. Mind Sculpt's just harassing us because we're in color, but can't play it. Don't feel like jumping in a mill now. Although I suppose we could, but Let's just take a good card.
I
Let's
agree.
take this sleep. Okay.
Oh, Harbor Bandit.
Ooh, Merfolk the Pearl Trident. Just
No.
if we picked up that master.
Chronomaton is really good.
I think we gotta take the second Harbor
Yeah.
Bandit. That's
I think that's unquestionable.
this card's just sweet. The fact that it's 6th pick too.
I do
that's,
really like Chronomaton though.
Yeah, I love this card. We gotta take the Harbor Bandit though, just because 3/3 unblockable for 3. I mean, can't ask for much more than that.
I would take either the Kite Sailor and Trancer just by looking right away.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like since most of our guys are evasive already, we should probably just go with the Entrancer, which kind of gives you a secondary win con too if you're at like a stalemate position. I mean, at the very least, if you have mana open, it can get rid of powerful cards in their deck.
Yeah.
So I kind of like it.
It's
Alright.
good defensively, if nothing else.
And not a ton of other options either way, so doesn't really matter. Essence Scatter's reasonable. Harbor Serpent's cool.
I'm okay with either one of those picks, actually. I've had really good luck with Essence Scatter in like a blue-green deck, but
Okay.
black has...
I've been blown out by Essence
Yeah.
Scatter. Essence Scatter I feel like works best. Well, I got dominated by it when I was doing green-white, and I was doing like Arbor Elves Farseeks, getting into the fatties.
Mhm.
You can get rolled by Essence Scatter there. I feel like Harbor Serpent we're going to be able to see again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though it potentially could be unblockable on us. Yeah, as I said. But I think we should probably actually take the Archaeomancer here, which even though we can't really, I mean, getting a sleep
We've got
back is
like
fine,
two
but
things that it can go with.
yeah, but
we
we're
can
in
pick
black.
up-
You know what I mean? We're
pack one.
probably going to see a murder. We're probably going to see public
I
execution
would
or
be
something.
okay with
I don't know.
Rebirth even, Archaeomancer.
So let's take Archaeomancer here.
Ooh.
All right, Jake. What are you thinking here? I was kind of thinking the Dark Favor, only because even though picking up a second Entrancer would lend us into this sort of mill strategy, I feel like picking up a Dark Favor because we have all the evasive guys, but we ran out of time, so I'm just gonna go with my instinct on that one. Duress is a lot less playable than the Harbor Serpent, so let's go Serpent. And Disentomb is actually a good sign, I would say, since
Yeah.
I just like this card.
I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, I never had a problem with Disentomb. It's always a card where if you don't have enough playables, you shouldn't really have a problem playing Disentomb. I guess we'll take a Duress. Do we have any instances or enchantments or artifacts we care about? No, not yet.
Dark Favor's the only one we got.
Suppose if we... Oh, Index? Have not played this card yet. I mean, I don't think much about it,
It's
but...
not a very appealing
No, it's not.
limited card, but
It's possibly
it could fill
playable.
out your deck.
Let's just leave it in for now.
Maybe get rid of the prized elephant.
Wow, okay. Well, we got an uncolor rare, which is good. Fairy Invaders, which is good.
Ravenous Rats is
I think we got to go with the rare on this. Just I like the value of it, and what's it good with that we own
only
right now,
Harbor
though?
Serpent.
Or Serpent. No, I mean it's fine with anything.
It's power, isn't it? It's really only good with Welkin Turn, Harbor Bandit.
It's early though. You know, we can pick up some more stuff.
It has
And what
to be
are we really missing out on? We're missing out on Clay, Invaders, Rats, possibly Splash Divine Verdict if we wanted to. I would actually Splash Divine Verdict, but I think I'm more interested in the on-color rare that potentially we can get a lot of value out of.
Okay.
Let's do it. Alright, this is interesting. Well, Arctic Haven would motivate us to splash white. Just to make him bigger. I don't think this is a courtly provocateur deck, although attacking in a giant scorpion is kind of appealing.
I do like Mark of the Vampire for our deck, though.
Mark the Vampire is always good, yeah. I love this card, especially on Harbor Bandit. That's pretty
And
lethal.
Welkin Turn.
Spelltwine is cool. Haven't gotten a chance to play this, but I can see this being devastating. I mean, you know your opponent's going to have instants or sorceries, and it's just a matter of, have you played any yet? I think you're right in terms of just pure synergy. We should probably go with the Mark of the Vampire, just because of how dirty it is with Harbor Bandit, or even Welkin Turn. And, yeah, even Giant Scorpion. So, let's do it.
Ooh.
Alright, well, this is sweet.
Essence
Well,
Drain.
I guess it kind of sucks that they're all in the same pack,
Yeah.
but Night of Infamy is insanely good. Kind of tempted to just slam that. Essence Drain is actually removal, which we are very short on right now. And Rise from the Grave is a very awesome card as well. But better, I guess, when you have more removal. I mean, Essence Drain is good. I think I just want to pick up the Knight.
I think the Knight is the pick here because the Essence Drain and the Rise are something that somebody else will just have to decide over. And, like, I feel like Black has still kind of not been picked up as much in this draft.
Yeah, this is tough. I feel like Knight is just good enough where we're going to want that guy. Attacking at 3, on turn 3 is very good. Like that Knight of Infamy. Wow, okay. Yeah, I think it's... unfortunately, there's good picks otherwise. Even if we didn't have it, I'd love to have this on Summon or the Divination or even the Evolving Wilds. But we got to go with the Switcheroo. I mean, no doubt, Switcheroo is like a really, really insanely good card. Alright, now I'm kind of tempted to pick up the Evolving Wilds, and that would open us up for a nice splash if we find a Pacifism or a Divine Verdict again, something like that. Or something else that we just are motivated to splash, I guess. Otherwise, we're just missing out on a Blood Throne, a Dark Favor, Jam Day Tomb. I don't feel like this is a Jam Day Tomb deck. We seem like we're going to be pretty occupied with what we're doing.
I don't think that we're going to be playing... Can you hide the Prized Elephant?
Alright.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, neither do I. Let's just probably take the Evolving Wilds. This opens us up for nice splashes, which I always like the opportunity to do. And at the very worst, we're going to play it anyway and just help fix our mana. Alright, Encrust is a reasonable removal spell. But we're short on it, so we're hard up for removal. I think I tend to agree with that. We better take it. Alright, well, we got Wit's End. If we want 7 mana, make them discard, I guess. Any of these
Sprouting is the
like,
most obnoxious.
It's like possibly splashable, but
Show of Valor.
I mean, Guardians is possibly splashable too, I guess. We have a lot of evasive guys. I don't know. Guess we're better off just going the Fungal Sprouting. Actually, I mean, well, Plummet only hits our turn right now.
I think if you're talking about a hate draft, Fungal Sprouting. If you're
we're talking about potential splash,
Show of Valor, or even Plummet, yeah.
Alright, let's just hate on Fungal Sprouting for now.
Tricks of the Trade.
Yeah, this card's pretty sweet.
We could just be cheap creatures. We could try and pick up as many more cheap creatures as we can. And
cheap creatures and auras.
And 4-drop auras.
It's not a bad idea. Could be anti the mill deck. I think Tricks is probably just the best choice for us. It's awesome on Night of Infamy. It's awesome on Scroll Thief if we pick 1 or 2 up in the next pack.
That would be great.
Alright, let's do it. I guess Primal Clay is the only thing on color for us, unless we want to splash for either a Deadly Recluse or a Battleflight Eagle.
The Eagle is probably the better splash. The Recluse is probably the better hate, I would say. Like,
what about Primal Clay? Would we not even play it?
At this point, I don't see us playing it. But, I mean, Primal Clay as a 1/6 defender and then switcheroo that for their giant flyer is always a good play.
Yeah, I guess that's not bad. Let's take... I mean, we don't have quite enough playables yet, so let's take something that we could potentially play. Second Disentomb, or I guess we could pick up the Provocateur, because why not? Probably, I mean, we're not going to end up playing...
We can force creatures to block with that, right?
Yeah.
Well, we can send in Giant Scorpion and force
definitely.
blocks.
I mean,
that's actually okay.
Yeah, it's good. I don't know, second Dark Favor?
I
Just
guess.
become an Aura deck, I guess?
I think, 4 auras is probably good.
We're just going to pick up the Blood Throne.
Yeah.
Get some more creatures here.
Cheap creatures. Ugh. I really don't want to, but I feel like we might as well.
Let's play a triple Dark Favor deck. See how that goes.
We need more Welkin turns then.
Yeah, I agree. I guess we'll take the gem.
Are there any 1-drop flyers?
Not that... Jace's Phantasm.
Oh, that's right.
Wouldn't mind seeing that. Wouldn't mind seeing another on-color rare here. Let's see if we can get lucky again. I feel like Disciple on something that's been dark favored would be pretty good.
If we don't need it anymore.
Yeah, or if we just want to draw 5, gain 5, I guess.
Yeah. But if we put Dark Favor on something and they pacify it, then it's a real easy choice. Staff is so amazing. There's nothing in this pack that makes me want to pick anything over Staff.
Alright, so you think Stephenson is that good?
Yeah. I mean, pacifism is great, but... Oh my god, Staff is... It'll kill your opponent, too. Well, what do you think, though? I mean, we could splash for pacifism.
Well, those are really the only 2 choices I see. Splash for pacifism or pick Staff of Nin. I guess Staff of Nin is the more interesting pick. Pacifism is the more safe, but it's not even super safe because we are splashing for it. So it's not like super reliable removal since we're splashing for it, but it's like a good solid piece of removal we could add to the deck. And I wouldn't mind adding to the deck.
But having the pacifism out there, too, gives us something to do with our Disciple of Bolas and their switcheroo. You know what I mean? Allowing other people to use those cards against us, in particular enchantment like removal, allows us to gain value from switcheroo and Disciple.
I see. So you're saying we should let the opponents have the pacifism? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do Staff and Nin then. I'm down with that. I think it's interesting enough. We'll try it out. Alright, pretty clearly taking oh man.
Talrand's Invocation. And
that's painful.
I don't know. I would almost take the Talrand's Invocation, even though
this card, you're right. I mean, this card is...
We have Archaeomancer, and to get Talrand's
yeah, you're right. God,
really sick.
But I mean, same argument with Murder, though. You know, I mean, let's look at our removal right now. It's pretty lackluster.
Did we pick up that Essence? No, we didn't.
We have the Essence Scatter. Oh, we have an Essence Scatter, an Encrust, a Giant Scorpion, just kind of removal, Sleep. All of our removal is like kind of removal. Switcheroo is a legitimate piece of removal, I would say, or at least comparable enough in power. Past Trading Post too, which is kind of cool. God, Invocation. How many win cons we got right now? We've got Night, Turn,
but like,
Bandits.
Think of Talrand's Invocation with 2 Dark Favors in your hands, like having 2 5/5s. Like,
yeah, God, passing this Murder is so painful though.
Well, okay, I agree. I think that Murder is good too.
God, Talrand's Invocation is so strong.
That's gonna be such a
Alright. Well, let's take the Invocation. God.
That's going to screw us over way more than one.
Why must they be in the same pack? No, it's so frustrating. I think we got to go with Crippling Blight on this one. I like this card a lot. We're short on removal, and Crippling Blight's actually a really good one.
Deadly Recluse.
Even though most of our creatures are evasive already, so the second aspect of it's not as relevant. It's still really good. Yeah, it's either that or Sign in Blood, which is fine for us too.
Oh, another Murder.
All right. Well, now we're certainly taking Murder. Alright.
Encrust or Essence Scatter?
Probably Encrust, I guess. Or else
this is going to be a tap-out deck.
Could splash for Crimson Muckwader.
Meh.
Yeah, it's not that great. I mean, it's kind of cool, though. You get a 3/2 regenerate. It's not irrelevant. We don't really have any splash yet. Encrust is so, sketchy, but...
pretty double, like, on...
colors in general. I don't like
blue,
that either.
Double black.
Alright, let's do the Encrust. Yeah, I don't really like Encrust all that much. It's just like a necessary evil. I think we're going to take the Unsummon over the Shade. I mean, we are heavy black, but actually we're pretty heavy blue too. Let's just take the Unsummon. I like this card. This card's always good and limited.
Yeah.
Still sweet with Archaeomancer too. Could do Augur, otherwise splashing for a Vasud Gorger, Vile Rebirth. How many instants and sorceries do we even have? Probably not playing Index. Probably not main decking Disentomb. Well, we're certainly not playing 3 Dark Favor. I don't know. I mean, we have some. Picks up a Talrand, a Murder. Switcheroo. I mean, there are stuff that it's going to hit. And it's a 1/3 blocker. I think we should probably go with the Augur. This buys this time for our evasive guys, too.
Does wear Dark Favor really well.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's true. Alright. I'm cool with that.
Vile Rebirth.
Yeah, you talked up... I don't think we're going to... We're so good on auras, it's dumb at this point. Let's just take the Vile Rebirth. I actually like that idea, and I like the idea of a surprise blocker. Could possibly play it. We're a little bit short on creatures, if you didn't notice.
Hatchling in Dark Favor?
As silly as that is, it's pretty legit.
Turn 2. 3/5.
It's really not that horrible. This is a super playable card. Water Courser has always been good, so happy to pick that up, especially since we're short on creatures.
Take the 5-drop zombie.
Yeah, I mean, we're short on late game. Zombie Goliath is probably one of the least impressive 5-drops. I suppose we'll take a Hydro Surge.
I probably would have taken the
I don't
Gift.
really like Serpent's Gift.
I just would have liked to deny people of it.
I guess. Maybe we'll need that Hydro Surge, though.
I doubt that.
Alright, well, so far, I mean, kind of like where the deck's shaping up. Got a good amount of removal. Double Harbor Bandit's very good. I mean, we're going to have to make some cuts, but I don't think that's going to be too big of a deal. What do we care about I guess we care more about our opponent playing Volcanic Strength, not because we're running Mountains, but because, I don't know, a 1/6 doesn't really do much.
No.
Woo. Clock of Omens, taking it. Not going to let our opponent play that. It's just way too good. Alright. Well, we'll put a deck together real quick and see what we can come up with. Alright, we've sort of settled on this. I think overall this deck's like, it's probably like a C. I'd give it a C.
Yeah.
It's about average.
It's like passable.
It's not great. I mean, if you're in black-blue, you'd expect to have like great removal, and we only got like a couple of the actual like greatest removal you can get, which is cool, but would have been nice to get some more.
It would have just been nice to see better cards in general. Like, I think we missed on those 2 Scroll Thieves.
Yeah,
and
I guess Water Courser and Disciple are kind of cool together.
Yeah, they're
but
pretty good.
You need quite a bit of mana to make that work.
Do that.
I don't know. Disciple's not as exciting in this as I would have liked, but I mean, we're heavy aura, and even though it says we only have 11 creatures, we actually have 12 if you count the Talrand's Invocation, which hopefully we get 2 uses out of from the Archaeomancer. So, I don't know. This deck's alright. It's not amazing, but I think it could easily win. I mean, Double Harbor Bandit is very good. Very good reason to be in black-blue. Got a decent amount of removal. Knight of Infamy is a great beater. Knight of Infamy against a white deck. Dark Favor. That's a quick clock. So I guess we're sort of banking on our Dark Favors then. I mean, if we go up against a deck that doesn't have a lot of instant speed spot removal, it should be very good. So I guess, Jake, you ready to play it like this? You think it'll...
I think it'll do what it does.
Alright.
We'll just have to see.
See what we can do with this. I guess Sleeping and Crust kind of work well together.
Yeah, they're way good together.
Noticing synergies last second. That's good. Alright, let's give it a go.